mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away. A prayer by Rabindranath Tagore. Good morning and heartfelt Independence Day greetings to each one of you who is here on campus and to all those who have joined today's Independence Day celebration online. 15th of August is a memorable day in the annals of our great country because it marks the end of the British rule in 1947 and the establishment of free and independent India. And so, today, our motherland India celebrates its 75th Independence Day. On a day like this, our minds recall with gratitude and affection our great leaders, our brave freedom fighters, and our beloved countrymen who fought for and sacrificed their precious lives for the country. From the rallying cries of "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it" by and "Do or Die" by Mahatma Gandhi while launching the Quit India movement to this very day, the 15th of August 2021, India has walked a path from dependence to independence in many spheres, and then from independence to self-reliance in numerous others. And so today, as we have come together, physically and digitally, we not only celebrate our achievements, resilience, and collective strength to face adversity, but also to recognize and reflect on the challenges that lie ahead of us to make independence truly meaningful for every Indian. One such challenge that we are facing right now is the global COVID-19 pandemic, which has drastically affected countries all over the globe. But even in these difficult times, the Independence Day instills in us the true spirit of patriotism, and it reminds us that no foe can ever defeat us if we stand strong. On this auspicious occasion, our Honorable Principal, Dr. R.J. Barnabas Sir, will hoist the national flag, and then our guest of honor, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Spicer Adventist University, Dr. Sanjeevan Arsud, who is also the chairman of the BPHE Society, will address all of us. Within a few minutes, Honorable Principal Sir will be arriving to hoist the national flag. Hence, I request each one of you to kindly rise up for the same. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।
Thank you, sir. Now, our distinguished guest of honor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sanjeevan Arsud, will address all of us.
Dear friends, this morning I am gratified to speak to each one of you on the occasion of the Independence Day of our country, India. Today, as we celebrate the Independence Day, my thoughts go to our freedom fighters who have sacrificed their lives for the freedom which each one of us enjoy. I also remember the pioneers of the Bhaskar Pandurang Hiwale Education Society. The BPHE Society and its college and institutes are committed to the liberal humanistic ideas and has been renowned for its role in social justice initiatives, innovative educational programs, research, and community-oriented activities. Ever since its inception in 1947, the BPHE Society has engaged in educational activities and has proved over the years to be quality oriented. As a result, students from all over India and international students study here. On the occasion of the Independence Day, I remember the pioneers of this institution, especially Dr. Bhaskar Pandurang Hiwale, and also the other members of the Barnabas family who have contributed to the growth and development of BPHE Society and its associated college and institutes. We on this day remember the contribution of Dr. Thomas Barnabas, Dr. Joseph Barnabas, Dr. John Barnabas, Mr. Philip Barnabas, and many others. Today, BPHE Society's Ahmednagar College is headed by Dr. R.J. Barnabas. The Institute of Management Studies, Career Development and Research, IMS CDR, is headed by Dr. M.B. Mehta. The Center for Studies in Rural Development, Institute of Social Work and Research, CSRD, ISWR, is headed by Dr. S.R. Pathare. Through the services and contribution of these men, we are glad that the society is doing the task and the work that has been given to it, because it is essential that societies such as BPHE society work for the people of its constituency, state and country. Brethren, this morning I am so glad that we as an institution have been able to do our duties. We have worked together for uplifting the brothers and sisters of our state and our region. Yes, the institute and the college is situated in an area where rains are scarce. As a result of it, the people of this region have to face lot of challenges. Thanks to the government of the state and the central government for all the provisions they make for our farmers and other members of our society and community. Today, in this millennium, one of the most important role that education can play is peace and harmony. We have been given the mandate to serve the people, to educate the youth, to make best use of the population dividend that we have, which mainly comprises of our youth, so that we can work unitedly and together for the growth and development of our nation. I have seen from the website and heard the conversation and the address that has been made by Dr. Bhaskar Pandurang Hiwale. And one word caught my attention from what I heard, and that is gratitude. Yes, today what we see at this college and the institutes is a result of gratitude. The pioneers had gratitude in their mind for God and the people. Today, we as citizens of India need to have gratitude for our freedom fighters, have respect for our constitution, and do all that we can so that we can uplift humanity, and especially in country like India, in the post-COVID times, we have to prove once again that we are together, we are united, and we help one another in times of need and crisis. Today, on the occasion of this Independence Day, my heart goes to the ones who have lost their loved ones during the COVID pandemic. I also remember the medical workers, the government officials, the social workers, the health workers for the great work that they have done for our country during the pandemic era. We have a lesson to learn from them. And as Dr. Bhaskar Pandurang Hiwale said, we need to have gratitude. Gratitude for all that these people have done so that we together can live happily with peace and in harmony. Today, our educational system is at the crossroads. We are on the verge of entering a new phase of our educational system due to the National Education Policy 2020. I have gone through the National Education Policy several times. I have heard the discourses of many learned men and women, especially the address by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. We are blessed in this generation and in these times to be given such a nice, excellent piece of work in the form of National Education Policy. The National Education Policy is for one and all. It aims at uplifting our educational policy to the world rank. And when we look at our education policy 2020 from a world view of the other educational systems in the world, we are proud because we have a policy that takes care of all the needs of the society. I appeal to each one of you on the occasion of the Independence Day to make best use of the knowledge and information that is available in the National Education Policy and implement it at your level so that we can impart good education to our students. Yes, I believe that the National Education Policy is built on a strong foundation. As a result, I am confident that this policy will help each one of us to do our duties as teachers. At this time, I would like to congratulate the faculty, staff, students, and their parents for their trust and confidence in Ahmednagar College, in the Institute of Management Studies and Career Development and Research, and also their support to the Center for Studies in Rural Development, Institute of Social Work and Research. It is because of your united efforts and support we are able to do our best at the BPHE Society. I, this morning, as the chairman of this society, would fail in my duty if I do not acknowledge the great and tremendous contribution of Dr. N.M. Aston, the former chairman of this society. I also would like to acknowledge the work done by Dr. M.R. Tolar and the treasurer, Dr. Christie. I remember the excellent work they have done and would like to salute them for their contribution to the BPHE society. Friends, this morning we as a nation are blessed because we are having the independence which many people deserve. Let us safeguard this independence. Let us praise God for the freedom that we have. Let us acknowledge the sacrifices that have been made in the past. Today, I want to remind each one of you that each one of us also may have to make sacrifices in future for the sake of our nation. For our motherland, let us be ready to do all that we can to support it and pray for its growth and development. I am confident that the BPHE Education Society and many other societies which run educational institutions will be able to do their best to support the cause of the nation. Let us continue to do all we can to be citizens of whom the future generation will be proud. Yes, we need to safeguard the environment. We need to conserve water. We need to do conservation of fuel. We need to use the non-renewable energy sources. But with all of these, I know that we are there to look forward for the growth and development of our nation and our country. We are blessed with everything that we experience today. But let us continue to praise God for the blessings that we have. Today, on this Independence Day, I would like to urge each one of you to work together for the growth and development of our nation. As we close this function, I would like to once again thank each one of you for your support to the BPHE Society. We at BPHE Society are blessed to have dedicated trustees. We are also privileged to have Mr. Vishal Barnabas as our secretary and Mr. K.M. Kishti as the treasurer. I am sure that in future the BPHE Society will do all it can to support the cause of education in the region and in the state. May God bless all of you as we celebrate this Independence Day of our motherland, India. God bless all of you. Jai Maharashtra, Jai Hind.